Okay, this is part 2 of the video. I don't know if I want to review the deck again, but just a quick synopsis. We are looking to stall out towards the late game so we can cast Portal with Agent of Treachery a million times to steal their stuff. We are also looking to maybe bounce the Phantom Fleet Cutthroat a million times to destroy their minions, perhaps, with the Wand, which takes a lot of mana but still reasonable to get to. We're planning to perhaps mill them with Sage's Road Denizens, just by bouncing them. I mean, there's Blood for Bones and Soul Salvage as well to warrant the cause, but yeah, that's the game plan of this deck. More Piranhas could be a way to start. I mean, we could still win in the air with the Aeroless, the Air Elementals, given that we have some synergy with some life gain. So we're going to play through this deck. If it doesn't work too well, we might consider sideboarding in perhaps the Mo Piranhas over perhaps maybe an Anticipate. But I think we can get there. Let's just go. There's a possibility maybe this mill strategy doesn't work. It just takes way too much mana, so let's just cancel here. Because I'm kind of wary about the mill plan due to the fact that it costs a lot of mana to do, and you usually want a blue creature at least before you start milling them with the portal. And if that's the case, what happens if I cut 2 Sage's Road Denizens? We don't really have any blockers on 2, but I guess we can replace it with a Mo Piranha as a fine blocker. And maybe we have a Befuddle as a way to cycle and get a reasonable trade-off, perhaps. Or we can have a Convolute, I guess. Don't hate it. Let's think. Because we're most likely not going to pull off our mill plan. It's never worked really in this format. So yeah, I can see myself cutting the Denizens. I think we want to win either with the Flyers or just activating Phantom Fleet Cutthroat a million times and stealing their stuff with Agent of Treachery. So maybe Convolute makes more sense if I have nothing to play. So yeah, seems like this deck is fine. Let's go for it. Yeah, milling them is not really a strategy, especially against aggro decks, because Limited is mostly a game where you're trying to overwhelm your opponent with minions, and having a 2/3 blocker just feels really bad. So I'd rather just okay, seems decent. 2-drop into 3-drop. I can deal with it. Let's see. So it's either Metropolis Sprite or Blood Burglar on 2. It depends on what he plays. Okay, Sanitarium Skeleton. Let's see. Let's play the blue out. So if I play the Blood Burglar, he can still play a creature on the ground next turn to stall. Otherwise, maybe the Metropolis Sprite is better, just so it's an evasive flyer that can get some damage in right away. The Blood Burglar does give me lifelink, and if I top deck my Vampire next turn, it could be just better. So I'm just gonna play the Blood Burglar here. I don't see dealing 1 damage right off the bat as really I would like to kill that, but I can't. So let's see. I could just Cloud Conceer here. I could just play Metropolis Sprite to play around the Weaponsmith. Maybe Cloud Conceer is fine. Next turn I would consider attacking, perhaps, and then using Cutthroat to finish off the Weaponsmith. End of turn, he's probably going to search out a bow, but here I think I'm fine attacking. He's doing the block here, and I definitely want to kill off the skeleton. Let's see. I think I want to assign damage to the weaponsmith just so I can kill it off with the Phantom Fleet Cutthroat. It can become a real nuisance at the end of the day. He's just gonna activate, probably find a bow, and attack with it next turn to ping out the Cloud Concealer. Oh, a vial, okay. I guess he's not running bows, but I still want to get rid of Weaponsmith ASAP, so let's get rid of it. Trading Blood Burglar for a Renowned Weaponsmith is pretty nice, so. There's a consideration to just play Winged Words, draw cards, but I wanted to, you know, offer the attack so I can kill it. So he doesn't have enough mana to play the Vial because he missed out on some land drops. Okay, he's doing the mill plan, which, you know, I'm not a big fan of. And I think I could be fine just attacking here. Let's see. 3 damage is not enough to trample over to the 2-drop. So I think I would like to draw first, perhaps. Yeah, let's do it. There's a portal which I can play. There's also an Evolving Wilds. Let's attack first. I'm fine just killing off the Denizen. He could just be using it as a blocker, but let's just get out of the way at least. I can still recur it back with Soul Salvage. Now the question is Portal or Evolving Wilds. Probably just Evolving Wilds. No, maybe I just want to resolve the Portal, so let's just play it out here. This warrants him to cast the Dragonfire, so I don't get a million card draws with it. Yeah. But it kind of makes him use up his whole turn just for it as well. And I want to get this out at least without making my mana too clunky next turn. I mean, I could have played around it, but you never know. Let's think. I don't mind fishing back a Cloud Concealer. Maybe it's worth it. Yeah. Opponent is using the cat a little bit too much. Here I think I can just play it out. Next turn I can just keep using the Port of Sanctuary to keep cycling cards with it. I don't think I want to play around because it seems like his only artifact was the Vial of Dragonfire. Otherwise he would have played Fish Out of Bow and easily taken out the 2-1. Here there's definitely no blocks. So I can just draw a million cards now. Again, I don't think mill was a good plan for us, and I think this was the right choice for our deck configuration. Next turn, I'm cast. Okay, wow, murdering a Cloud Concealer. Okay, so he really doesn't want me to draw cards. That's great. I'm fine having the Cloud Concealer get murdered. I could just play the Cutthroat. Don't hate it. If he has Blade Brand on his turn, I can easily just bounce it back. Easy Sprite. And I think I'm just gonna play out the Evolving Wilds and fish for a black end of turn. So let's move. Here I can just attack and use Cutthroat to follow up. So let's just crack this land. I'm fine with an attack here. I'm fine keeping mana up next turn. Let's just attack, get him for some damage. So is there any reason to pump here? Let's say the damage is dealt. I cast 4 mana. I'm at 7. So I have 8 mana up. I think it's fine pumping. Yeah. With the damage. And I'm fine playing another Cutthroat just to take care of this Boreal Elemental. And I have Convolute up to deal with whatever comes out next. Gravedigger is annoying. He's just going to get back the Boreal Elemental. I think it deserves a counter. And looks like Convolute did some work here. I love the wand. I can start pinging off creatures and taking them out. Let's just attack here. Fine if he used Skeleton as a chump blocker, but now I can keep pinging the creatures he play and recast and bouncing the cutthroats. So now the question is, do I put the cutthroat back into my hand? Yeah, probably. I would miss out on damage, but I can still ping him 2 in the air, and I need to I would like to activate Wand and just keep getting in with the cutthroats and killing off the creatures. We'll probably have to use a removal spell on the Metropolis Sprite over the Fanfleet Cutthroat. Okay, Soul Salvaging. Alright, fine with that. I can still take out his Boreal Elemental. I can still activate this end of turn. There's no blocks. Opponent's going to gain some life. End of turn, I think I'm just going to activate this and deal 1 damage to the opponent. Now here, easy play. How much mana do I have? 9. Yeah, it's enough. Play the Cutthroat. Get it back with the portal. Now I can attack in the air for 2. Could play out my land. He could have a Fenlurker. But I would rather have the... Well, Mopiran doesn't do much. He's looking to win through flyers, but you never know. Have all the mana in the world to deal with anything he plays. Got him. Alright, so after this first game, let's look back at our deck to see what we're looking at. So Portal's definitely good here. I definitely like the weapon as well, the artifact. We do need a lot of mana, so basically this deck is looking to play in the late game and draw a bunch of lands so we can activate all these abilities. So we're looking to stall in the late game, definitely. It would make sense to have the Moat Piranhas over the Sage's Row Denizen, I guess. I don't know about Fortress Crab. We already have some 4-drops that can block pretty efficiently. 3/3s can block efficiently in this format. Denizens, again, we're not doing a mill strategy. It's still pretty mopey. A 3-mana 2/3 blocker is not that great, so we can get that out of the equation. Don't need to play double Convolute. Befuddle, Convolute did a lot more work during that game because we're trying to get to the late game, and let's open our vault for now. Hello, computer. All right. Pretty nice. Let's claim it. Let's move on. This draft wasn't really that straightforward. We had to give up our pick one, pack one, but I was happy with an Agent of Treachery regardless. Usually around the 1 minute mark is when the game actually starts to is when you actually find an opponent. Alright, 2-drop seems good. We just want to get our 2s in the early games, just to stall the ground out. This could get shocked. Is that a bad thing? Well, he's going to cast it eventually, and might as well just play it. I need to get in some damage in the early game. We're not looking to be aggressive, but still, it could... Okay, that is a card I definitely don't want to see. I'm fine trading this off next turn if he decides to attack. Do I want to trade off a Cloud Concealer, however? It could be more useful than... I'm fine pumping the Sprite, I guess, if he decides to attack. I'm fine losing it over the Cloud Concealer, just because I can just keep bouncing the Cloud Concealer in the later games with the portal. I don't care if he shocks this and attacks, because I have a 3/3 that can easily block off his creatures, so... Next turn we can play Cloud Concealer, leave 1 mana up for unsummon. Chandra, not too scary.
Hey, don't start any fires without me. Hey.
I mean, I can easily just, I'm just going to take 1 damage if he decides to attack. I'm going to pump in response, easy pump, and I have to trade off to take out the, So the misplay here would pretty much be blocking the Chandra tokens because they die anyways. I think this is a good turn to just do this. Yeah, not a big fan of this card, to be honest. Now what? Maybe Cloud Concealer is alright. Leave up Unsummon. Don't think I need to play Bloodthirst Aerialist. I don't have any life gain here. Let's tap, keep the blue up. Yeah, this card is not that great. I mean, the plus ability, just to gain a loyalty, to do nothing but gain the loyalty is pretty bad. The minus, the Great 2 Elementals could have some synergies with like Lavakin Brawlers if you can build around it in Risen Reef. But at the end of the day, it's just 2/1/1s. It's not really that scary, to be honest. So if he kills this, what happens? The baby Chandra, the novice Power Manager, is a lot more scary, just because he can deal 2 toughness. He might just try to shock my elemental, and I might just bounce it in response, just so I can get another card draw off of it next turn. Fine evasive attacker as well. Ajani is pretty bad to face against.
There is no greater treasure than quiet times with friends.
Alright, I guess I can still unsummon the token.
True friends always stand by your side.
Go get 'em, buddies.
Now, do I care about the token? Probably not. I think I want to attack the... I think I want to attack Ajani for the most part. Now, I don't want to unsummon his token, perhaps, because he might minus make another one. And in that case, we can... I think we can attack here.
Call for reinforcements.
So, maybe the Aerialist is fine. Yeah, let's play the Aerialist. Let's get out there. Now, the question is, do I unsummon the token main phase? I mean, he basically will lose a bunch of life. I mean, he'll basically gain a bunch of life if he has a lot of creatures on the battlefield. I mean, he gains an extra life, my bad. He's gonna plus it anyways. So I think I can easily unsummon this. It's close. I mean, the ability is gonna be on a stack anyways, so I can hold on to the unsummon. Okay.
Oh, they're so cute.
Ajani plants a plus. With the trigger on a stack, I'm just gonna unsummon away the token. Makes sense?
Find your inner strength.
He could have zeroed and exile on my creatures, but Steadfast Sentry, I'm not too scared about. Scorch Spitter, I'm not too scared about. I guess we can block both regardless. See, yeah, so this is why I'm not a big fan of Novice Pyromancer. Just not a great card. There's no instance or source I need to care about. I think I'm fine attacking with both, perhaps. I definitely need to take out the Ajani. Maybe an Octoprophet could be fine. Draw 2. Well, if everything dies, don't think I need a Soul Salvage. Yeah, I think I'm fine just maybe just casting Octoprophet and Winged Words next turn just to get those cards that we're looking for. Next turn, do we want a Blood Burglar? Could be okay. Could help grow the Bloodthirst Aerials. I can play Winged Words and then follow up with a Blood Burglar. So I guess that makes sense. Let's do it. I guess I might as well attack. I mean, I have some walls up. I'm fine taking maybe 3 from the
I have let my friends
Keep it up,
down.
and you'll pay.
Guess I'm fine taking 3 for now. I can easily trade off the Blood Burglar for the 3/2, of course. He gets to put a counter on something. Alright, yep. Guess he's scooping up. Acolyte Light of Flame is not good. It's worth money in another format, probably standard in the future or like modern. I have no idea. I don't really keep up with Constructed, but in draft it's pretty awful. Unless you can really get to work with the ability to create elementals. The minus ability too, you still need to fill the graveyard and you need to cast the pay the casting cost. Kind of sucks. Doesn't retreat back. Outrages can get back a murder, which is probably most likely the best case scenario, which I can imagine getting back a murder or casting the elementals with Lavakin Brawler or Risen Reef, but it is still pretty narrow, and yeah, the Novice Pyromancer is much more preferable just because you can at least ping down an annoying flyer that can chip away at your life total, or even just making your elementals +2/+0. So that's a great reason not to pick the Acolyte of Flame. Might do another Ravnica Allegiance draft after this just to diversify. And it's taking a long time to search an opponent. What's going on, MTG Arena? Alright. Sanitarium Skeleton on 1, Blood Burglar on 2, Marauder's Axe. I like this hand. Miscreen on 1. Wish I had some bows to ping these off, but so be it. Okay, Miscreen plan. It's definitely a really good strategy if you're playing blue and you are, and there's multiple miscreants. I mean, and if you're going blue in to play these miscreants, they can totally get out of hand. For example, he plays Empyrean Eagle next turn. They're also great with Renowned Weaponsmith and Bows because you can ping off creatures with them. So it's definitely a strategy in draft, but you don't want to bank on, you know, having all these get passed up during a draft pod. I mean, it's MTG Arena, so I mean, bots always pass anything. So he should have a removal spell for this 2/2. I think I'm fine offering attack here. Should I play the Marauder's Axe? No, I just want to follow up with Blood Burglar, just so I can gain some life. I need to get the life, gain some life so he doesn't race ahead of me. And this is a little bit annoying because he can just put a counter on a very miscreant next turn. And if he trades into the Sanitarium Skeleton, I have a nice Blade Brand target. Okay, easy. Yeah, let's let this resolve. Annoying because he has a 2-2, but it's still manageable. I can just get a Metropolis Sprite, hopefully, and deal with this. So I need to follow it up with another Blood Burglar, and I can easily Soul Salvage them back. Let's keep a blue up to represent Unsummon. And I like to have a Mirage Axe with this because I'll be able to heal a whole lot. So Blood Burglar is pretty nice in the early game if you can get it out. Alright, opponent's going aggressively. Must have a ground creature to follow up. Anticipate. Okay, must be looking for a ground creature. He should have anticipated main phase before combat. Now I can gain a bunch of life. Hopefully he doesn't have Unsummon. Let's equip it. Gain a million life. And this is effectively helping us win the race here. So now he's considering, might reconsider keeping back to 2-2. He's still attacking. Okay, opponent is being a little bit too aggressive, especially if I'm racing them. Alright, I'm just going to move to attacks here. If something happens, he might have something pre-combat, but I don't think it was right to attack. But follow, okay, that's fine. That's only one turn. Opponent's not playing black, so I don't really see any incentive to keep any lands in the hand. Could keep the Blade Brand, we'll see. Because I would like to get enough lands for Agent of Treachery eventually. Another Miscreant, okay, sure. Okay, hopefully he doesn't tap off with Sephira, otherwise we're in trouble. Okay, he doesn't have it. That's fine. I think I could Blade Brand end of turn. Don't think he has any annoying blockers that I care too much about. Yeah, let's just Blade Brand here. I want to get my lands on curve because again, I want to cast Agent of Treachery eventually. So let's just get this going. My turn. So this turn I'm attack, he's gonna double block. What happens? I can Soul Salvage them, but before that, I think I'm gonna cast an Anticipate main phase. Maybe I wasn't right to cast it just so I can recast a Blood Burglar. I guess a Cutthroat is fine. Just as a 3/3 attacker, I can see that happening. Move to attacks. Fine with a double block. I'm effectively ahead in this race. Because I'm just going to gain a bunch of life. Oh, nothing? Okay, I think it's fine just playing out the Cutthroat just to put more power and toughness onto the battlefield. And I would rather have this counter than a Soul Salvage. He might have Aerial Assault for the Blood Burglar, we'll see. And even if Agent of Treachery dies, I can easily Soul Salvage the creature back. So, the opponent drafted a pretty nice Miscreant deck with all copies in the early game, but he hasn't been playing too efficiently. Not being able to deal with the Blood Burglar is a problem, so if he goes all out, then that's not really smart of him, so. He might... It would have been scary last turn to see Sephira, but we still had the Blade Brand in the hand, and Herald is pretty annoying to see. Okay. Now we have Agent of Treachery to win us the game. Good try, opponent, but yeah. Agent of Treachery is just going to make this game a nightmare for you, so now I have a flying blocker, I can gain 4 life. Good game, opponent. I mean, you were making mistakes, opponent, regardless, because you were letting my life link hit, and I was winning the race in the ground regardless. So, I don't have any white to use the ability, but who cares? It's still a fine flyer. He might aerial assault this or the blood burglar, but I'm okay with that. Don't know what he's thinking of. There's no way he's going to get lethal, so I'm just going to let this pass. Inspired Charge is not going to give him lethal either. Okay, sure. Sure. Easy game. Yep. All right, 3-0. Hopefully, we do better. We get there. Let's play. All right, I like this hand. We can fix our mana for blue with the Evolving Wilds. I mean, I like Evolving Wilds nonetheless, just because it allows me to um cycle the deck for one card. Just thin out the deck by one card should be fine. I mean, let's get the black going. Computer. All right, the computer's lagging a bit. Okay. Guess the animation is. Alright, Berserker is annoying. I guess I could just trade off for Blood Burglar. I don't mind. Because he's just going to deal more damage even if I gain more life in the meantime, so. I'm fine with the trade if he goes for it. Okay, with Goblin Smuggler, that makes things a little bit more of a nuisance. So I need to deal with the Smuggler. So he's attacking here. Definitely the block has to be the Smuggler. Just a much more useful card. While we have blockers that can deal with the 2-1 regardless. I think he might have a follow-up by doing this. He could still have, might be just a mono red deck, but here I'm just going to main Winged Words, easy Winged Words, take 3, drop the Octo Prophet next turn, and attempt to trade. Yep. Mask is, in my opinion, not that great of a card. Sure, it deals with 1 toughness creatures, but at the end of the day, it's that's all it does. It works well if you're able to cast a Million Fathom Fleet Cutthroats, for example, but just to ping creatures and cast them and destroy them. But for the most part, at the end of the day, it's a 2-mana 1/1. To me, it's not that great. So let's see. Next turn, I don't think Mo Piranhas could actually be useful against this deck. Next turn, what happens? He attacks, we trade off the 3/3. We might need the Mo Piranha just as a blocker. I think we need the land for Agent of Treachery as well. Let's think. I think we can bond the land maybe. The Mo Piranha actually might be useful. I could Soul Salvage back and play Mo Piranhas. So this dies, I'm going to play Mo Piranha and Soul Salvage. Yep, seems like a decent plan. I could just keep a land 2 behind, just so I can eventually reach to Agent of Treachery mana. I think that's the play. Yep. Think I'm fine trading off with the 3/1. He could have Chandra's Outrage, which is going to deal a lot of damage to me, but I don't think I can keep taking all these hits, so I'm happy with the trade here. Keldon Raider's a bit annoying, but luckily I have the Mo Piranhas. Mo Piranhas is not really that good of a card, but against an aggressive opponent, it's really nice. The fact is our deck is looking to stall in the late game, so it makes sense to play Mo Piranhas. Here I can just try to potentially Soul Salvage, of course. I can also try to find a creature next turn, but I guess I like Soul Salvaging here. Just the ability to get back Auto Profit in Bloodburger is pretty annoying for the opponent to deal with. Could have an Outrage, but luckily we got back the Octo Profit. Maniacal Rage is a little bit annoying. Guess we had to take it here. It's a lot of damage, but we can end up double blocking the turn after, so I'm fine with this. Vial's a little bit annoying, so it kind of incentivizes us not to play any 2-drops. Let's play this. I do like the Octo Profit. Probably Anticipate first would make sense. This Vial is just going to deal with the Blood Burglar for the most part, and I think I might need it. I'm going to end up double blocking this anyways. So yeah, let's Anticipate. I probably want to land the cast Agent of Treachery next turn just to guarantee it. So be it. I mean, I can still scry for it. Unsummon looks pretty nice. I don't think I'm going to accomplish much with a Bloodthirst Aerialist. I think I'm going to just take Unsummon here. Alright, computer. Oh, there we go. Then we can scry for a land. And then we can cast Agent of Treachery next turn. I mean, I would love to double... I mean, I think I still need to... I can still chump this, of course, and steal his 6/5. I mean, that would be a lot more detrimental, in my opinion. So maybe I can just chump it to just avoid any combat tricks, so I don't get blown out. So yeah, I'll chump it and steal it. That makes sense. Let's do it. Goblin Ringleader is interesting. Don't think he's gonna win. So the flyer's a little bit annoying, but I think I can take it out. Here I like the Agent of Treachery onto the 6/5. Very powerful play. And I can bounce this back next turn. Hopefully I pick up a land and steal his Aeronaut. Otherwise I might have to just play an Air Elemental to block it. So, yep. I might have to take one from the Elemental, just so I have an unsummon up for Agent of Treachery. It could be quite problematic. Okay, so that's going to happen. I don't think I can take 4 here, because if I do, he can just use the Ember Hauler and the Vial to kill me off. But he'll most likely kill off the 3/3 for the most part. I have unsummon up still for any shenanigans he has, so I think the opponent ordered wrong. Okay, alright, makes sense. I can't really block with this, so I'm just gonna move this, just push 6 damage across. Let's see. Yeah. Now, what are we looking at here? We could keep up Blood Burglar and Sprite to block the... Well, we could actually just unsummon the 4/4 when it decides to attack and develop the... Yeah, I think I like this. Could be fine. Yep. Move to pre-combat. So that's a little bit annoying. At the same time, I don't want to take 4. If I unsummon it, what happens? I'll have to take 4. Trade it off. I mean, I need to deal with the flyer eventually. God damn it. Yeah, let's just unsummon this. I mean, he's just gonna keep drawing, dealing 4 and drawing. So strange play, but I think I need to unsummon the Ringleader to prevent the 4 damage from happening. So. Get in for 6. I can actually race him, perhaps. We can play a bunch of creatures. I think 2/2s line up really nicely against the opponent. That we just play everything out. Maybe might keep the blue to pump. Opponent playing a really mono red aggro deck. Holy shit, Maniacal Rages, Chain Berserkers. Man, yeah, opponent just decided to go full mono red. Goblin Ringleader is not a card you necessarily want to play. It just costs way too much, and sometimes again you don't get those goblin cards unless you have like a million smugglers in your deck. But not a big fan of the card, nonetheless. Here I'm just gonna attack and gain a bunch of life. Opponent will have to chump block the 6/5. Could have a shock up. We'll see. Infuriate to get rid of. Sure. Trading a card for a card at the end of the day. Opponent's being the aggressor, so maybe I just play out the Cutthroat here. Opponent has a lot of creatures and spells on his graveyard. I mean, I have quite a number, but it's not as much as the opponent. So, I guess we're 4-0 now. Pretty impressed by this draft so far. Agent of Treachery is definitely much better than Dracusa for the most part in this type of deck, I guess. I mean, there's arguments. This card is a really good 2-drop in War Spark. The fact that you can trade up with it and it can ping a creature with and deal damage to one creature when it dies is really nice. It'd be cool to give this card Death Touch, but yeah. So let's move on. Might hit Mythic today. We'll see. Very close. Diamond tier rank. Diamond tier 1. Let's move to Mythic and probably, you know, climb the Mythic ladder and see how far we reach at the end of this season. Two-drop blocker on 2, I guess, and hopefully drop Octoprofit to scry for our stuff. I don't hate it. Better keep 7 cards than 6. Is this the same opponent? I don't think so. I must have misread. Nope, he's definitely playing blue. Might have played him earlier. Yeah, let's get the double blue out. I'd rather have the double blue to cast Agent. You could just flash into Spectral Sailor, yep. So how am I going to win against this opponent? He's playing a lot of flyers. Might be an uphill battle, we'll see. Yep. Might just lose. Spectral Sailor on 1 in the Metropolis Sprite. It's already dealing 4 damage right off the bat. And he can just keep drawing cards with this on turn 4, so I need to find an answer to some of these, or maybe just race them, if that's possible. Yep, let's play our black, let's play the Octoprofit. Could win with perhaps Agent of Treachery, we'll see. Anticipate, I don't think there's any way to counter. Raise the Alarm is fine, but we have blockers in the ground to take care of it. Blood for Bones looks nice, but for what? How's it actually going to deal with anything? Guess if he has any removal spells. As crazy as it seems, I think we have the bottom Blood for Bones. Maybe it's a bad choice. We already have Soul Salvage to get back stuff. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe keep Blood for Bones. It's possible that it just feels bad just bottoming it. I can eventually get back cards if he decides. I mean, he's going blue-white. For the most part, he's going to try to finish me through the air. I really can't imagine him trying to win through the ground, so... Well, might just be game over here. Would have been nice to have that Flame Sweep. Opponent drafted a really powerful blue-white Flyers deck. He could have Sephira or or some other bombs, but or the Empyrean Ego, perhaps. But yeah, definitely the way to draft. Taking 5 in the air, I guess. Don't know if I can race that. So maybe it was correct to bomb Blood for Bones, because I have nothing in the graveyard right now, and this doesn't do much. I mean, it looks like a really shiny card. That's why I put it on top. I need to make sure I don't keep making decisions like that. Well, guess he's completely flyers. Don't see myself winning out of this one. I guess I'm gonna main phase Anticipate. Makes sense. I guess there's an Unsummon that can buy me some time. Yeah, I guess I'll take it. He could just try to pump the Griffin next turn, and we'll have to unsummon it. We'll see. He could just go all out. He can actually get that 1 damage across, because there's no way I'm leaving behind blockers regardless. He could have, if he has Inspired Charge, then I'm pretty much done for. Two, three, four, five, six, 7. So I'm gonna be put to 2, but I mean, I might unsummon it. I mean, what happens if I take out 2 damage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still gonna be lethal next turn, so I might as well let the damage happen. He might pump, I guess, and I might just unsummon the Griffin end of turn. So if I summon now, what happens? He'll just replay it. I'll take 5. It's pretty much lethal in the air regardless. I mean, I could top deck the Water Elemental to help me stabilize. Yeah, let's do it now. He's just going to replay it, but I mean, at least I prevent 2 damage. Now he's thinking of either drawing a card or playing this Protector out. Most likely just going to replay the Protector and win next turn. Alright, what can Portal do? Not much. I think I can't win with a Scry or Fan Fleet Cutthroat. So yep, good game opponent. So this is the problem with Mo Piranha. Really bad against Flyers. Our deck is pretty much weak to Flyers, basically. We have to basically outvalue them and race them from the ground, so. First loss, let's move on. I guess this is okay. Don't really have anything in the early game, but still gotta keep the lands and the spells here. Let's see, turn 1, Miscreant. Or Scorch Spitter. I guess he has, yes, that's a card. Well, I guess I can play the 1 next turn, and then kill it off. So that could be a play. So now the question is, next turn, do I really need Convolute mana up? Probably not. It's still early in this draft, in this game that... Yep, Blood Burglar, wow. Lots of good cards that the opponent's playing. Play land, I think we're playing the wine, say go. Opponent's attacking us pretty aggressively, we need to stabilize eventually. Probably find a nice 2-drop that can take his creatures out. Blight Beetle, okay, doesn't really do much, but... Opponent's gonna gain a bit of life this turn, but I can just main phase and activate for the most part. Oh, there's also Skeleton that isn't bad. Maybe it's just better to activate. Don't think I need a Skeleton. For the most part, I'll just be blocking anyways. Yeah, let's just main phase it. Don't think I need to keep up anything. Well, he could play something, but maybe I can take the damage and keep up Convolutes until end of turn. I think that should be okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. I can just activate now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking 5 down to 11. Yeah, I guess it's fine. How scared am I of that? Yeah, let's convolute it. Don't want an invasive attacker that keeps getting in damage. Finally drew the 4th land. Now I can leave up Sanitarium Skeleton and also activate the wand. I think I might just main phase this just to play around. Okay, the flyer is pretty annoying. I might Blood for Bones that. No blocks. If I draw land, what happens? I guess I'm going to play out the flyer. So I could Bone Splinters and kill it. Could be reasonable. And then ping out the 1/1. Or I guess I just play out the Air Elemental, which is probably just better. Give us a fine blocker. If he attacks, something is up. I'm probably just going to take it and use the Bone Splinters against the Griffin. Probably doesn't have an answer to the 4/4, hopefully. Could save the Skeleton. He's probably looking at his graveyard. He probably has Soul Salvage. This is a strange attack. Okay. He probably has Inspired Charge, but I think I still need to go for this. Could be a mistake, though. I probably need this behind as... Well, he probably doesn't have Inspired Charge because you need double white with that. So if I block this, what happens? Probably has a Cutthroat to follow up. That's fine. I think I'll just block like this. Makes sense. Yep. Okay, Epicures. He could have played it pre-combat. So this is a great target for the Bone Splinters, which I think I'm just going to cast now. Could Portal here. Huh, this is hard. I don't have enough mana to activate and play Phantom Fleet Cutthroat, so I think I have to Bone Splinters here. Let's get rid of this creature. Let's get rid of this. I think I'm just going to play the Cutthroat out, just so I can start getting some damage with the Air Elemental. Makes sense. Yeah, it's going to cost me at least 7 mana to use this ability, so I'm fine just doing this now. I want to play out my stuff at least. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. I guess now it's fine to keep a blocker because... Oh, he's going to exile my Skeleton. Oh, wow. Darn. Yeah, I think I need to keep behind the blocker now. If I keep Smorking the air, he's just going to hit in for lethal. But for now, I think we need to anticipate main phase. There's an Octoprophet, which is really nice. There's another Draw 2, which is pretty nice. Which makes more sense. Draw 2 is decent, but Octoprophet provides a body. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Octoprophet here. And I can keep using this to scribe the portal as well, so that's really nice. Don't hit myself a Cutthroat. How about Blood Burglar? Let's think. I think I need a land over it, just so I can keep bouncing the creatures back. And what if I attack? Let's attack. Let's just say they extend all out. I'm at 3 life. No, I don't think this is the way we're winning. I think we should keep the blockers behind. Okay. So land off the top next turn would be pretty great. We have Portal of Sanctuary to cast here. End of turn I can use the wand to ping the opponent. Wow, okay, so this is really nice. I guess we can activate it and kill off the 3/3. Next turn we can bounce, keep activating it and killing off the creatures. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just go for it. And then we can keep bouncing the creatures back. Okay, fine, that's fine. I guess there's a reason to keep my air elemental back again. He's just doing it for the scry, I guess. Aerialist is a bit annoying. Okay. I think that's going to be my first target. This is really nice. So what I can do now is I can bounce a Cutthroat, play land, activate the ability, take out the flyer, play back the Cutthroat. Yep, and I guess I just win from here. Unless he can clear both these Cutthroats, I can't see any way he can win. Or if he Alpha Strikes. I guess he's just going to Alpha Strike from here. So what are the blocks? There's no way he can win unless there's probably... Because I'm just going to block everything. Let's just say he has Inspired Charge. What happens? He probably doesn't have Inspired Charge. He could try to fake it. I might try to play around it a bit. I mean, yup. So here it's just going to be the same thing. Bounce back to Cutthroat. Activate the wand. Play the Fanfleet Cutthroat. Now the question is, do I still want to attack? Probably not. He could use Bone Splinters, but he's debating between whether or not he wants to use it on the air creature or the... Okay, makes sense. Okay, he's trying to win with the Epic here now, just to gain a bunch of life. He might just attack right now. Yep, he's just attacking just to gain the life. Yeah, let's just block like this. Should be okay. I don't think he's winning either way. Okay, Bloodburger looks nice. Yeah, I think I need to use the combo again. Next turn, I might think about developing the aerialist, but for now, let's just play it out. Could be fine attacking with the 3 drops, but I would like them as a wall at least. Don't think I'm taking them out from 30 anytime soon, so let's just play it safe. Opponent creates another 2/2. I guess I can keep swinging the air still. Unsummon's nice. I mean, it's the same thing anyways if I'm bouncing the portal. Guess this is the million murders I'm casting. Just keep playing it. I think it's fine attacking the air again. I could be wrong. I don't think I can lose from here. Let's just attack. Next turn I might just play my creatures out. He doesn't seem to have anything. Okay, no. So I think this is fine, just playing the creatures out. I don't think I necessarily need to use the combo. There's nothing here. Let's play it out. Let's play the aerialist. I guess we can ping end of turn. Opponent does have a pretty strong deck, some questionable cards, but they make sense. I guess Epicure works well in black-white. Yeah, opponent has a pretty strong deck. Not going to say much. Double Sanitarium could be overkill if you don't have the Bone Splinters for it, but he might just have in his deck. Hanged Executioner could be a problem. Okay, that's fine. He can exile the Air Flyer. We'll just we still have another flyer to to kill. So he might just exile end of turn. I can just ping down the token. Yeah, let's just do it. Here I guess it's fine attacking. So let's just play the wand first. Wand doing a lot of work. I think this card is only great in this archetype. I can't see it in red, simply because I guess we can use the portal to unsummon it. Guess we can just replay it. And I think I'm fine getting in with the Blood Burglar just to grow the aerialist. Yeah, seems pretty decent. Funny thing is we have 0 creatures. Okay, let's think. Definitely want to start blocking here. We're at 6 total life. Yeah, let's do this. This should be fine. Inspired Charge, can't really see it, that's 4 mana. He could have Blade Brand. That's fine, I have Blood for Bones. I could just start using the combo again. I think it should be fine. let's attack. And let's just play it safe and ping down the 2/2. I think it's worth it. Opponent does have a very strong deck, so he has a million blood burglars, that's for sure. I guess they go well with the life gain. I mean, he has 2 of them, but still a lot of life gain going on. Still a very strong deck by the opponent. Yep. I think I'd rather block with this. Okay, sure, there's not much I can do against that. Okay. Good game, opponent. Alright, very fun game. Opponent almost out-aggroed me and killed me from the spot, but luckily I had enough mana to use the infinite combo of killing off his creatures with the wand, the cutthroats, and the portal. So, yep. Okay, I'm loving this hand. I might just start with Blood Burglar just in case. I mean, again, it always depends on what they play first, but let's get out. Okay, Spectral Sailor. I guess we're playing against the same blue-white flyers, blue-black this time. So, let's see. The wand would be really nice right now. So, Mo Piranhas is just the card that fits the bill here. Blocks the 2/2, prevents. Next turn, probably just Portal. Wand would be pretty decent. Opponent's not going to miss his land drop by drawing 2 cards, hopefully. I can't imagine that. Okay. Opponent can just keep drawing cards now. I guess I'm going to play Cloud Concealer. I think it's fine. And if I draw a land with the portal, I can just keep bouncing the Cloud Concealer, cycling through and finding our... I'm fine with the trade if he offers it. This card's way too scary. He could have a combat trick. He's probably going to draw a card end of turn. Let's think here. I can just cast the portal now. I can just offer the attack. Why not? Most likely he's just going to draw. Octoprophet would be pretty nice. I don't think I need to establish portal right off the bat, but I think I'm fine just attacking here. He's probably not going to block and just activate it end of turn. We need a lot of lands to get to, so I'm just going to play the Octoprophet and make sure we don't miss them. I can probably win this in the late game. Okay, Bone Dash should be fine. Okay, that kind of sucks, but I think that was the card I wanted to play regardless. So we just have to hope that we draw some lands here. This card works very well with cards like Bone to Ash. Could have Cutthroat. Think we still block. Yep. Could leave the 2/1 behind to prevent 1 damage. I do like this turn. Let's think here. Portal. Maybe not. Maybe just the Aerialist plus the Burglar. Makes sense. Adrian Treachery. Portal's pretty disgusting. Let's just attack for 2. I don't think I want to trade a Cloudkin for a 3/3. I'm fine taking 3, and if he doesn't play anything, I'm just going to attack all out. Just so I can get the life gain and start getting in. Oh, I have the Cutthroat to follow up, so I'm fine with this attack here. He could have Convolute, that could be a problem, but so be it. I think the only way I'm going to win is by racing. And he's probably just going to activate the end of turn to draw a card. He could just have an instant speed spell, murder. Okay, sure. Cutthroat makes sense. Yep. Would I be fine trading Cutthroats at this point? I think I should hold on to land still, but I can cast Agent if I play that. If I top deck a land next turn, so. And if he plays Yorick, what happens? I'm probably just going to. I guess I offered a trade. Could be fine. Don't have anything to ping with it. Now, the great news about Portal is that if I'm able to resolve it next turn, I can just keep drawing a million cards. Can't really play that. I think I can just play Portal. Don't think I'm winning this race. I should leave up Convolute for sure. I think I'll have the Agent to Stone Golem. Yeah, that's gonna win. That's not going to happen. I think I can win this late game. Probably no attacks, no blocks, no attacks. I mean, he's just gonna keep drawing cards, but I have a card draw engine as well. I guess now I can Agent the Flyer. Can I take another 4? I mean, at the end of the day, even if he draws a million cards, let's think here. What happens if I don't take it? He's just going to draw a card, draw more cards next turn. I think I can still bounce back the Agent of Treachery. And even then, I can pretty much win from there. I think that's fine attacking for 2. Here I can just infinitely... I think next turn it's best to bounce back the Agent of Treachery, even though it might not be mana efficient. He might have Murder up, taking out the Agent, but... Okay, he's really digging for answers here. Guess I'll have to steal his Spectral Sailor next turn. He could have Murder, which will work well, but so be it. Okay, Gorging Vulture to gain life. I might as well keep the 2-1 behind his defense. Wow, second Spectral Sailor. Bone Splinters looks pretty nice. Don't think I care. Hopefully he doesn't have any discard. Definitely going to block the Gorging Vulture if it decides to attack. So he effectively has 2 card draw steps. Opponent used up a Murder already. I wouldn't mind stealing his own Spectral Sailor, to be honest. I could have bounced the Cloud Concealer, played again, bounced and played again. But I think the Agent is too important. Interesting attack. Yeah, let's block the Flyer here. He could have a counter spell, I guess, but I don't think I can play around that. I'm probably going to steal it, and he's going to pump twice. He's probably looking at his graveyard. Oh, I should have traded with the 1-1. Okay, that's fine. Guess he's going to play the Lich. That's fine. That can help me draw cards too. And it gives me the lifelink I need. I could just offer to trade, but I think I can win with the Lich. The Lich giving me life gain is pretty nice. I don't think he has lethal here, unless he has a million agonizing siphons. He needs to still draw a million cards to win. So, I think it could be lethal next turn. Elemental's pretty annoying. Okay. Looks like a great card to steal, to be honest. So what now? I guess I can agent. How much does it cost? I guess I can steal his air elemental now. Let's do it. Definitely gotta take the big flyer here, and I think I can attack. I can afford to attack on the ground. Don't know if I need cutthroat. Probably not. Can opponent win from here? I don't think so. He needs to be able to deal 7 damage to me while dealing with a 4/4 blocker in the air. Wow. Okay, this deck is really awesome. All right, 6-1, baby. Let's take a snapshot of this deck. Wow. Okay, let's take a snapshot. Print screen. Wow, this deck is amazing. Didn't realize how amazing this deck was. It was pretty hard to navigate as well, but there we go. Dimir Control is the deck name. I think it's because of Agent of Treachery, of course. If that wasn't in a deck, then I don't know how well this deck will do. So hopefully you get to 7 wins, and let's play against the final boss. Very difficult draft to navigate, but I was happy that it managed to pay off. Yeah, that turn where he attacked in the air, I think I should have killed off his Spectral Sailor instead of the Gorging Vulture. He drew a bunch of cards after that, so it was not a really smart, effective strategy for the most part. So of not blocking the Spectral Sailor. What am I saying? Oh, that's really cool. The Agent of Treachery forgot can draw you cards if you steal enough of their stuff. I think it must be 2 or 3 or more. I forgot. Alright, let's begin. Agent of Treachery in the hand, and a bunch of lands. Opponent's going first. Could be bad against aggressive decks, but I don't think we can afford to mulligan this hand. Hopefully we draw into some 2 or 3 drops that can help us stabilize. Alright, that's not what I wanted to see. Let's get some 2 drops going, come on. Okay, excellent. This can serve as a pretty nice 3 drop. I'll probably have to take some 6 damage from the Scorched Bitter. Luckily he didn't play the 2 mana 2/2 that flies and deals 2 damage. Right here, just another black. And next turn I can block this, and I'm definitely blocking it if he decides to attack. He could have Infuriates, but so be it. I need to get rid of this card eventually. Yeah, it does feel bad trading down. Winged Words is nice. I might, if he attacks, I might take it and just Winged Words. Because it's possible I can double spell with a 2-drop next turn. Winged Words for 2, and then Lavakin Brawler is great. Probably had to take the damage from the Lavakin. Blood for Bones is nice. Yeah, let's Winged Words here. Blade Brand is nice. I guess I can Blade Brand onto the Lavakin Brawler, and I think that should be the play. Unless he has a really dumb removal spell. I think Lightning is pretty annoying. He's probably not going to attack with it. I need some defense against the ground creatures regardless. But I guess I can Blood for Bones it back eventually, so if he attacks here, I think I'm going to Blade Brand and kill it. I can't afford to take 6 at this point, so I have to do this. He could have Unsummon, which would suck, but I need to kill this off. And it denies me a card too if he manages to... Okay, good target. Now we need some cards, Blood for Bones perhaps, get back a flyer. Cutthroat is nice. I hate main phasing this, but I think I'll have to. Just because I'm not really the aggressor. I need to defend the ground. So I guess I'm taking 2 in the air for now. I'm gumming up the ground. I can use Blood for Bones with the Agent of Treachery in a couple of turns, so maybe I just take a beating for now. Hopefully, he could have Infuriate here if he attacks in the ground, but I guess I'm just taking 2 right now. Missed the land drop. Okay, pretty bad for the opponent. Luckily, I have a flyer to deal with his card. He could have a counter spell, but I don't think I'm playing around that. Don't think I'm attacking. Next turn, I can just cast Agent of Treachery, use as a Blood for Bones target, get back another flyer. Yeah, I think I won this game. I really can't see how the opponent will come back. Missing a land drop and, you know. Okay, so that's a good card. I'm most likely going to steal the Lavakin Brawler just because it's the strongest card that can attack past all of our creatures. Sure, we can double block it, but I don't really want to trade a flyer for a ground creature. So let's just take it here. No attacks. Here I can main phase Anticipate, and I'm fine attacking the Lavakin Brawler perhaps, but let's anticipate first. Alright, we have an Octoprophet which can help us scry, another Cutthroat. I already have a Cutthroat on the battlefield, so I don't know how... I don't think it's necessary to need 2. Let's see, let's play the land, just in case of Convolute. Can we play around Convolute? Probably not. But I'm just going to go out anyways. Don't think I'm going to spend the whole turn just... Cloud Concealer looks nice. Soul Salvage looks nice. I think I just want the Cloud Concealer into Soul Salvage. With attacks. And maybe it's just fine attacking with the 3-drop and the... Yeah, I think it's fine. Let's just go. You could double block. It's fine if he kills them off. I can just get them back with Soul Salvage next turn. Yeah, that's fine. Which is much more scary, the Ember Cat or the... He's probably going to sign... let's think. Let's say the opponent has Infuriate. I think I want to kill the Lightning Stormkin first, of course. Yep. Wow. 2 for 1 the opponent easily. And I'm just going to pass here. Don't think the opponent can win from here. I think that was a really desperate block by the opponent. He really needed to deal with that Lava King Brawler. Now I can keep attacking the air. Let's, I mean, I'm going to get back Soul Salvage. Is there anything I want to Soul Salvage here? Not really. Let's just attack first. Maybe it's a fine attacking the 3-3. Yeah, let's go. He could have Infuriate. Guess he's just chump blocking here. Don't think he has anything that can wipe the board. Even with Flame Sweep, he only takes out 2 creatures, and I can get back with Soul Salvage. Yep, pretty nice run, guys. I think I just need one more win to hit Mythic, but I'll probably do that with the next draft. Let's see. I can easily just... let's think here. Yeah, let's steal that. Let's go out with a bang. To show our opponents our neat tricks. Alright, sweet. 7-1 draft. Blue-black control. This is why you usually want to stay open during the beginning of a draft, because you never know what you're going to get, what colors are open. And if we stuck with red, I think we would have made a much more aggressive, but didn't have the same power level of what we could have done with black and the recursion with Agent of Treachery. But yeah, happy to end this draft with a 7-1. I'm definitely going to upload this video. Have fun, guys. Take care.